Hey guys, Zach from Say What Zach here. American Hockey League action is over, so you know what time it is? Review time. So, 3 games on the slate tonight for American Hockey League. Not a whole lot of action, but some games to go over either way. We did get the Milwaukee Admirals and the Hartford Wolfpack t-shirts in today, and we have 7 more coming, so I will be wearing American Hockey League stuff for future videos and reviews and American Hockey League stuff. So, awesome. I'm glad to finally have some American Hockey League stuff to show off for you guys. Speaking of the Milwaukee Admirals, they played today against the Belleville Senators. They won 2-1. So Milwaukee does go in and win. I am trying to do a little bit more of a rundown of the scoring. So McCarron scores for Milwaukee at 3:38 in the first. It doesn't give you assists on the app, which is kind of annoying. So bear with me if you guys watched it in NHL 1. I usually put the assists on there. They don't give you that on the American Hockey League. So I'm just going to give you the goal scorers at what times. And then in the third period, so no scoring in the second, only 1 goal in the first. Milwaukee goes into the third with a 1-0 lead. Balser scores for Belleville at 28 seconds into the third period. So very quickly into the the second period, they went in after that and said, hey, we need to score. Came back out. Balser's like, I got this, goes in and scores. Ties the game up very early in the third. But then Turian scores at 9:53 of the third from Milwaukee to give them the 2-1 lead. That is your final. Milwaukee wins this one 2-0. Your winning goaltender is Ingram, and your losing goaltender is Decord. So those are your goaltenders. And again, Milwaukee just keeps their winning up, stays, again, now move up 11 points above the Iowa Wild. Yeah, it's, as I've been saying for a long time, it's Milwaukee's year. That's why I kind of went with certain teams at the top of the standings right now for shirts, just so I had something I wear during the playoffs as well, and then I'll work my way down as we go. So I have the Milwaukee Admirals shirt to be able to wear during these reviews because that something tells me they're going to be possibly again go deep in the playoffs, unless they pull a Tampa Bay Lightning like they did last year in the NHL playoffs. They could be knocked out first round. We'll see. Next game, Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins go in and play against the San Antonio Rampage. So San Antonio goes in trying to get some points. They do get one, but Wilkes-Barre Scranton does win this one 3-2 in overtime. So again, big win for the Penguins and a good point for the San Antonio Rampage. They're still technically there. They're still right on the cusp of being out, but not out. So scoring plays. San Antonio scores first with Costin at 8:58 of the first for the Rampage. They give them the 1-0 lead. Going into the second period here, we have the Angelo for the Wilkes-Barre Scranton scoring at 12:19 of the second period. And then for Scranton, Roy scoring at 10:40 of the third period. So it's now early in the third, it's halfway to the third. Wilkes-Barre Scranton takes the lead 2-1. San Antonio would answer that at 18:57 of the third from Walker to tie it at 2-2 and force overtime. So very close to the end of the game. They tie it. San Antonio does get that point. But in the overtime, Belleville scores at 4:27 of overtime, so almost end of overtime. And the Scranton Penguins win this one 3-2 in overtime. So again, big points for both these teams. They both need them. Your winning goaltender is the Smith. Your losing goaltender is Husso. So those are your goaltenders. And again, big points for both these teams. And your last game of the night, get into it here. You got the Roadrunners and the Gulls playing tonight. It just ended a few minutes ago as I was writing out some of these games. This one ended. I got to write this one down. So presenting it to you. In the first, for Tucson, the Hancock scores at 15:21 of the first period. So very early, the Roadrunners take a lead, and then they follow that up with into the second period with a goal from Feschling at 2:10 of the second period. And then Spears scores at 6:52 of the second period to give them the 3-0 lead early in that second period. So they're up 3-0 in the second period. Best team in the division. You think they've got this, and they end up having it. San Diego does score in the second from Sprong at 10:36 of the second period to make it 3-1, but San Diego just couldn't make it come back. They end up losing this one, dropping a big game because again they are only sitting 8 points out from the Eagles. And again, I am gonna, now that I have some t-shirts, I'm gonna do a playoff rundown for the American Hockey League teams probably tomorrow. Kind of go over who's in the playoffs, who's out, and all that fun stuff that I mentioned yesterday. I was just waiting to get some of these t-shirts to wear for those games. Anyways, that is your scores for tonight's action. Let's go into the standings. Again, not much happened. There's only 3 games. The Scranton Penguins gained 2 points. They move a few points closer to the T-Birds and see if they can make any kind of real push. Because, yeah, they're pretty far out of the playoffs. I don't think Scranton makes this one, but we'll see. They have been kind of decimated because the Penguins have been decimated in Pittsburgh. So, yeah, they've kind of had to lose some of their talent to give Pittsburgh some of their talent. Yeah, so you can tell they have suffered a little bit from that. Let's see. The Roadrunners, again, they do it 2 big points because the Stockton Heat were definitely breathing down the necks there. They were very close, only 2 points behind them. Now they're 4 points, so you are keeping that distance above them, making Stockton have to work for that first place. And the Roadrunners are looking good, and that is also meaning good looking future for the Arizona Coyotes. And then Milwaukee again. Milwaukee's been the best team in the league. They keep that up 11 points above the Wild. They have this division. They are kind of like, it feels like this team right now is kind of like the Tampa Bay of last year for the NHL. So, again, the Admirals, they have this season in the Calder Cup in their grasp. It's up to them to see how far they can go with it. But anyways, that's your kind of your rundown of the scores and the standings for Tuesday, January 21st. I hope you guys enjoy the videos. If you do, give us a like, thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Super excited about having some of the American Hockey League stuff to wear for you guys now. Give us a like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys again soon.